Here are scenes from tonight's exciting episode.
Haunted Encounter Adventures presents Ghost Hunt at Mescal movie set in Benson, Arizona.
Welcome back to another Haunted Encounter Adventures episode. Tonight, we explore and do a ghost hunt at one of Arizona's most famous Old West movie sets in Benson, Arizona. Come join us as we venture through this old, historic cowboy movie set. You just might recognize some famous buildings that you have seen on the big screen. Let's get started. The history of this movie set goes back over 70 years, with movies such as Tombstone, Quick and the Dead, and over 80 other westerns. Famous actors like Paul Newman, Steve McQueen, Lee Marvin, Sharon Stone, and Clint Eastwood are just some of the few. Even though no one has died on this movie set, the owner had told me that he thinks that some of the actors still visit here, like actor Steve McQueen and many others, because strange occurrences has taken place here. He did say that human ashes from one of the workers were on these grounds. I was anxious to see if the SLS camera will be able to pick up some of these actors' spirits. As we walk into our first movie set saloon, it's fun to know that we are actually standing on the spots where famous movies were filmed at. Unknowingly, we had parked our car right in front of a movie prop. This prop was used for the windmill in the movie Ghost Town. Let's see what other sets we can find that were used in some of my favorite films. This building was used in the film Ghost Town. Let's see what's over here. This fence was also used in the movie Ghost Town. This house was used in Young Riders and also Tombstone. This building was also used in the movie Ghost Town. Let's step inside with our SLS camera. We pick up our first ghost apparition sitting on the chair. Was this Steve McQueen? Or another famous actor? It seemed to get out of the chair and then leave. This movie set was used in Tombstone. Let's take a step inside and see if the SLS camera can pick up any ghost apparition actors. Nothing so far. Wait, there's one over there. It moved and was over there by the rocking horse. I watched it as it seemed to dance around the rocking horse. It kept disappearing, then coming back. Then it started dancing around the rocking horse once again. It kept flashing on and off. It then danced around the rocking horse until it finally disappeared. This building was also used in Tombstone. Also in Ghost Town. Now let's step inside and use our SLS camera and take a look at some of the furniture that was actually used in some of the movies. Ghost Town was filmed inside this room. The SLS camera then picked up this ghost apparition actor by the bar. Then another one appeared next to it until a guest frightened it away. I watched it as it fluttered around and danced in front of me until it soon disappeared. I really enjoyed this movie set. They use this part of the room also for Ghost Town. This building looks different than what it used to look like in Little House on the Prairie. Let's take a look what's inside the bank using our SLS camera. It doesn't look like any spirits are here in the bank. Wait a minute, there's one by the bank tellers. Then he moves over there by the chair. Now let's enter this building and see what's inside. There are still old papers on the post from prior movies. The SLS camera then picks up this ghost apparition in front of Pam. I watched it as it slowly moved up towards the ceiling. I watched it as it was just hanging there. Then it started moving down. After a while, it then proceeded back up. It started moving along the ceiling. I watched it just floating there. It was moving again across the ceiling, then it disappeared. We're back outside now, and it must have followed us. It's neat being in the same places where movies were filmed at. Now let's walk on the same boardwalks where famous actors were filmed walking on also. Let's take a peek inside this movie set and see what we can find. A photo is hanging on the wall, showing what movie was filmed inside this room. Movie props can still be seen on the gambling table. Here is a scene from Tombstone on what took place here in this room. The SLS camera then picks up this ghost apparition. Was this one of the actors? We're now back at the main saloon, and the SLS camera picks up this ghost here in front of me. It was hovering there, then it started moving. It then went over to the table and disappeared. We had a great time exploring the Mescal movie set in Benson, Arizona, and also seeing possibly some of the ghost actors that still visit this historic place. I even purchased a souvenir that was made out of some of the torn down buildings that was used in some of their movies. A 15-inch coffin. Way cool. If these pieces could talk, I'm sure they would speak some pretty interesting stories. If you're ever in Benson, Arizona, I suggest you go have a look at this old Western movie set. You won't be disappointed. And the next time you see a Western movie, look for some of the buildings seen in this episode. You might just recognize some of its structures. We hope you've enjoyed another Haunted Encounter Adventures episode. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We will see you next time.
Haunted Encounter Adventures.